And obviously building up the board as well. I think we're up to audit time.
Yeah, just a very quick update. I've contacted 4 different firms, and they're sending in quotes, and I should have those for you for Thursday. And then we really should select an auditor out of that group. The audit this year is actually simplified in that there's only one grant, the 535 startup grant of $150,000 is what they'll be doing, conducting the audit on. So, you know.
And remember, we do have to start an audit committee. I know I keep reminding us, but we got a certain requirement to do that eventually. On the board, anyway.
Or finance committee.
An audit committee. They said that yes, a finance committee, but then you need an audit committee to, I guess, look over their shoulder. I just remember they said, don't forget to do that.
We're being vague with it.
I thought Colin was sick from the original charter.
I'll check it out with Colin if you want.
Does the auditor, does the hiring the auditor have to, does that come under public bidding requirements?
It's a service.
It is a service.
If it's under $25,000, you get 3 quotes.
That's what I thought, right? But it's in a quote rather than a sealed
So
bid.
If it's over $25,000, you have to advertise in the newspaper
Were you
and
gonna-
get bids.
Were you going to check with Colin on that, or do you want me to do it since I'm going to already ask him about this committee?
Actually, if you do that, just make sure we have 4
And
coming in, so.
And what's the range of the price that we're looking at? Just so I have that.
What do you mean range
What's
of
the
price?
bid? What's the bidding amount that's coming in?
Roughly.
Thank you.
For doing the audit?
Yes.
Until I get one of them in, I won't know.
Oh, you don't have it yet?
It won't be much.
It won't be a lot.
It's not,
It isn't up to 25,000.
No.
What's the,
Under 25,000. 24.99.
It'll be small.
it's last year's numbers, so it's audited of a single source of revenue and
Yeah.
half a dozen expenses, so.
All right, I think we're down to the last agenda item, which Dave just wanted to say something about the superintendent search in Gloucester. As people don't know, Dave Conley is an interim superintendent, and they have already begun some meetings on. I just thought.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I just wanted to point out that that there is a search for a superintendent underway in Gloucester, as most everybody is aware, I'm sure, and that I think regardless of one's feelings about the history in the district and whatnot, this is a really historic moment and an opportunity for the community to really have input on the direction of the district. And I think whether you're a charter school proponent or not, this is an important decision for all of us in this district. And we, I would say, as a board, are very interested and very willing to engage in collaboration with the district, and we want to encourage that and build a culture of that. And I think the choice of the superintendent is important in doing that. And I know that the focus groups that the school committee has engaged in over the last couple of weeks, some were rather lightly attended, some more so, were an opportunity to have some input, but I would expect there will be opportunities in the future as well. And I would just encourage, and I think the school committee actually, at least some members of the school committee have encouraged the input from charter school parents and people involved in the charter school as well. So I would, I think it's time to, for Gloucester to seize the moment and to participate in what could direct the future of the district in many ways. So That's my statement.
I'd like to just add to that, which is that although he's only an interim superintendent, I talked to Joan Connolly a little bit about curriculum, and I know when I was a lecturer at Harvard Graduate School of Education, I used to send students of mine from Harvard over to the devotion school in Brookline. And Joe Connolly was later the principal of that school in Brookline. And I can tell you that if Gloucester succeeds in hiring someone like Joe Connolly, who has a real intimate knowledge of what arts curriculum and what visionary curriculum is that really engages children, somebody with his kind of background would really make a huge difference in this city for all of us. All of the public schools in Gloucester, the charter school, and the rest of the district. I'm just sad, as I think many people are, that he is only willing, I think, to be an interim person. But his kind of background and his kind of understanding, sort of in depth, close up, about what it looks like to take the top of kids' heads off with curriculum is exactly what this city needs.
I just want to also, which I didn't do at the beginning, so I know some people have said they don't know who the board members are, so I'm just going to quickly go through names and again our bios are on the website. Aaron Acapella, Dave Buchanan, Amy Ballin, Jay Featherstone, Joe Knowles, Yoel McToney, and Gordon Bear. So, yep.
I have one more thing, and I want to tell you, I want to take a second. There's this wonderful parental energy in the room. Mm-hmm. It's such a relief. It feels really great. But now to a practical question. How do we utilize that? What can we do about that? I see lots of energy waiting to be pointed in whatever direction it should be pointed in. In case you don't have enough to do. And I will confess, I wrote a little note to Tony saying, I'm going to bring this up, is that okay? And I think I avoided using her answer. It says, I'd ask how you, the school, can utilize our parents. I don't know what that looks like. I can think of models that I've been a parent to, and I can think of schools I've been affiliated with that was trying to do the same thing. There's a balance to be reached. I mean, you want effectiveness or whatever it is you want.
Well, I sent an email out to parents over the weekend, both in terms of beginning to put together a list of the amazing resources that are out there in terms of those who might be interested in volunteering. But also wanting to, I had 3 or 4 email exchanges with different parents about wanting to get a parents association started. Yes. And so I expect to be in touch with everybody.
It's a room full of nodding heads. Whatever it is, we should don't, there's,
bottle it.
Yeah, this is the energy that regenerates itself.
Organize the parents' energies, and they're all what your specialties are, from fundraising to whatever. I mean, even to have like somebody to coordinate all that outside. There's going to be committees, and there's going to be fundraising. There's going to be lots of things that you all, everybody has specialties to, and if you divide and take all that, then we can do that. So
yeah, there's a way to.
Well, part of it is to get together. Maybe with a little refreshment and some food sometime soon with all the parents to actually have a chat about this and put some stuff together. But the other thing too, a couple of parents have emailed me about the whole board expansion of the trustees and that process with thoughts and ideas, and please keep those emails coming because we are all interested in that. And so if there are people out there, whether parents and or friends of the Gloucester Community Arts expanding community who might be interested in, it's not for the faint of heart, I can tell you that. But
You guys have full confess. Come on board. They're free.
But it would be great,
budget.
so think about it, and keep the emails coming, and then we'll get another real parent meeting together soon. So, thank you, Joe. Good idea.
I think the lesson the last few weeks is don't get in the way of these parents.
Anything else before I entertain a motion to end this meeting?
So move.
Second.
Discussion? Before we close, I just say again, I can't tell you enough how wonderful it is to have so many parents here. It is what drives us, I think, or certainly what drives me. And I just can't thank all of you enough for coming. It's tremendous. It really is. The most exciting meeting here, so I apologize for that. So, motion, yes, I had forgotten that. Vote, I'm sorry, I lost my train of discussion.
All those in favor?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Lost it. Aye.
So we're gonna have a big Halloween party for the kids here?
Board members, can you bring your notebooks back down to the main office and keep an eye on this? Yeah. Before you go.
Put that in my contingent.
Yeah, you can take a picture.